Hi, this is Siyuan Lin and I'm going to talk about climate change and fossil fuel combustion, the case of ExxonMobil controversy. Climate change is no doubt one of the most controversial topics in the society nowadays. It has been commonly debated in the public that whether climate change is caused by naturally or by mankind. However, many scientific research has proved that the main cause of climate change is by human civilization, especially fossil fuel combustion. According to NASA, carbon dioxide from human activity is increasing more than 250 times faster than it did from natural sources after the last ice age. In this video, we are going to discuss the evidence, causes and effects of greenhouse effect in regard to the case of ExxonMobil and fossil fuel combustion. The greenhouse effect refers to a warming of the Earth's atmosphere due to an increase in the concentration of carbon dioxide. Higher carbon dioxide concentrations result in a more rapid absorption of the outgoing infrared radiation and warmer temperature near the Earth's surface. The Earth is now becoming warmer and warmer in the past few years, and this kind of global warming will continue in the future due to more frequent industrial activities. Evidence of climate change includes global temperature rise, warming ocean, shrinking ice sheets, glacial retreat, decreased snow cover, sea level rise, declining Arctic sea ice, extreme events, and ocean acidification. There are many gases that contribute to greenhouse effects. One of the main causes is carbon dioxide. As we mentioned before, human industrial activities such as deforestation, land use changes, burning fossil fuels are the main source of carbon dioxide concentration in the atmosphere. While some might think that the rising of carbon dioxide in the atmosphere will only bring changes to the nature, it can also have a huge impact to our lives. We know that food is what mankind depends on for survival. Agriculture plays a huge role in maintaining our community. High concentration of carbon dioxide can bring negative effects to crop yields. For instance, changing temperatures, ozone, and water and nutrient constraints may more than counteract any potential increase in yield. Higher temperatures contribute to the growth of weeds, fungi, pests, damaging crop yields and causing new disease. Frequent natural disasters can lead to huge crop losses, which directly affects lives worldwide. Lastly, the rise of carbon dioxide can also cause reduction of nutrition within the crops. Ironically, these negative impacts were all mentioned in J.F. Black's memo dated back in 1978, meaning that Exxon knew fossil fuel combustion were causing climate change nearly half a century ago. Exxon, along with other fossil fuel companies, has a history of denying climate change in order to maintain profit for its company. Inspired by the tobacco strategy, Exxon emphasized the uncertainty in scientific conclusions regarding the potential enhanced greenhouse effect. As a response to Exxon's denial of climate change, the Rockefeller family funded a team of journalists from Columbia University's Graduate School of Journalism to investigate Exxon in 2014. Ironically, the investigation found that dated back in late 1970s to early 1980s, Exxon hired scientists to investigate climate change and its relation with fossil fuel combustion. J.F. Black sent a memo to F.G. Turpin, vice president of Exxon's research and engineering company back in 1978, has revealed that Exxon knew about its effect in regarding to climate change. In the memo, Black revealed that since 1957, the concentration of carbon dioxide within the atmosphere were increasing in the Mauna Loa Observatory, Hawaii, and South Pole. Black assumed that carbon dioxide was increased about 10 to 15%, which was caused by combustion of fossil fuels, and around 53% of the carbon dioxide released from fossil fuel combustion remain in this atmosphere. Black predicted that in 2075, carbon dioxide containing in the atmosphere will become twice as normal, following by Exxon's corporate planning department prediction as fossil fuel combustion will grow 2% each year until 2025. 10 years later, in 1988, Joseph M. Carlson, the spokesman of Exxon, stated that the greenhouse effect may be one of the most significant environmental issues for the 1990s. Even now in 2021, greenhouse effect is still the most viral topic in our society. Again, Carlson in this statement confirms that fossil fuel combustion is the main cause of greenhouse effect. Lastly, in Carlson's document, he also stated that the future effect of greenhouse effect is unpredictable due to limitation in the climate models as they are used to present poorly understood interactions. According to the document's release, we knew that ExxonMobil knew about climate change almost half a century ago, but they chose to hide the truth. These ugly secrets of Exxon were not made visible publicly until the fall of 2015, which Colombian journalists and Inside Climate News published their investigation results, confirming and adding to the others' finding. With the help of these investigators, the topic of climate change and its relationship with powerful communities such as ExxonMobil were brought in public discourse, which raises attention of both the general public and government agencies. Soon after, Colombia journalists and Inside Climate News published their investigation results, New York General Eric Schneiderman announced he would start investigating ExxonMobil, followed by 30 more states announcing a consideration in investigating the company. Bernie Sanders and Hillary Clinton also called for a federal investigation against ExxonMobil. For years, environmental activists have pressured the court to press charges against ExxonMobil. With the help of these investigations, environmental activists and government agencies, the Exxon New campaign no doubt successfully raises the public's attention towards climate change. More and more individuals express their concerns and hope justice for our environment will be answered. However, the campaigns turned out to be failed after the New York Attorney General's office settled on bringing charges against ExxonMobil, which were ultimately soundly dismissed in court. This has brought into another issue for the general public: why Exxon has such power to control the government and the court. According to Kaiser and Wasserman, powerful companies such as Exxon has huge influence in governmental decisions. In 1998, Exxon spent $6 million to prevent the US joining the Kyoto Treaty, and it was eventually successful. And in 2001, Exxon requested to remove scientists and officials that were against their position from several governmental organizations, including the White House. Overall, the Exxon New campaign is still successful in bringing the controversial topic of fossil fuel combustion into public discourse. The documents listed in Climate Files give us a clear picture of the seriousness of greenhouse effect and the damage done by Exxon all those years. However, while we hear voices from diverse activists, agencies, or general individuals who are concerned about our environment, it is also important for us to consider the influence of such powerful companies like ExxonMobil to our environment and to stop them from making future decisions for our planet. Thank you for listening.